crazy friends in this crazy world at a crazy time? All right, let's get right down to it. So I'm sure you guys heard about this. Massive cricket processing facility comes online in London, Ontario. You know the phrase, eats the bugs, eats the bugs, drink the piss. So, as you know, there's all these ways to fight climate change. And one of the ways is they want to get rid of meat, the powers that be, when I say they. Which is already weird because they say that cows fart and fuck up the world, right? That's what they say. So we have to look more into this. But basically, that's why there's an uprising in Dutchland with the farmers and other places over there that are fighting because they wanted to cut their cow production down, okay? Now, if you follow different carnivore people, I follow a guy, Carnivore MD, fit as a fiddle, what he eats. There's multiple people out there like him, but he's an MD. He's got 2 boards, and he talks about meat. And I've been trying his diet for a little while now, and I feel everything that he says. And I think there's only a few things we really need to eat. He goes into vegetables, how they're overrated, and all this stuff. It's pretty fascinating if you really look into it. And it makes sense when he breaks it down on a simple level. So to me, meat is very good for you. His argument is chicken isn't because chicken's fed a lot of shit. And if you can find grass-fed beef, it's natural. The grass is natural. If it isn't insecticided out the cows, it's the basic thing we have from the evolution times. Fish is good, but it's got a lot of metal in it. So if they say, hey, how do you keep a society down? Well, what's really good? Meat. Well, we'll say, well, meat's bad for you, and we'll say that meat's fucking up the environment. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So what can we do instead? We're going to fucking feed them crickets. So this facility is going to, I don't need to hold you the whole article, you can find it, but it says, a full production Aspire Food Group will produce 13 million kilograms of cricket protein annually as its processing plant. In the next few days, a first farmed insects will arrive. They take the fucking crickets, they grow the crickets, and then they grind them up into fucking dust, and then they put them in food, and that's your protein. Eat a fucking bug pie. Eat a bug pie. There's also another thing, there was another article about how they can take beer and make it from urine. You know about that, right? That's Bill Gates has a whole thing about how he's drinking. You could to stop water crisis, the water shortage, which is truth right now. Salt Lake, they're saying, you can look this up. Salt Lake is 70% dried up. This is what I've been reading. Lake Mead took a hit. There's a lot of things drying up. So Bill Gates, whether you like him or hate him, they say he drinks shit water, right? Repurposed. But now people are saying, let's drink urine and put it in the fucking beer. So eat a bug, wash it down with some shit water, and as a fucking treat, drink some piss beer. Literally, piss beer. You don't even have to fucking make the beer. Just give your guy a 5-pack of old Milwaukee's and have him piss in your mouth. There you go. Save all the processing brewing plant money and just have your buddy piss in your mouth at a ball game. What fucking planet are we on? Come on, get me the fuck off this rock. Stop it. Where are the cameras? Is Jamie Kennedy here? Because this is more elaborate than a Jamie Kennedy prank. Is Jamie here? Oh, you got me, you motherfucker. What? Why can't we eat meat? It's good for you. It's fucking good for you. Not monosodium glutamate. I just want meat. A little salt, a little pepper, a little ghee butter, and some honey, and some fresh yogurt. That's it. And with some bananas. That's all I need. Why are you taking that away from me? Oh, because I'll thrive. Okay. What do you want? Throw crickets at my mouth? Okay. Just sounds like the rich are literally doing a scene from a movie. And be like, let's give them the bugs. Let them eat all the bugs. We'll take all the meat. More meat. Yeah, doesn't it feel like that? Like it does. So, yeah. Okay. There's too much going on. There's too much going on. And I know there's too much going on because I talked to my brother. My brother said he loves me, which is rare for my brother because he's he has no feelings and he's an android. And he was around when Vietnam happened. And he said, this is crazier than Vietnam, the world right now. And he said the world is about to implode. My brother's like a genius, but also like psycho. He thinks he's not a psycho, but like he's psychoer than me. And he hoosers. I know, because I take the temperatures outside. This is a video I'd like to react to. Howard Schultz. I want to react to this video.
And I must say, in my view, at the local, state, and federal level, these governments across the country, and I don't have to spend too much time on what's going on in the country and how America has become unsafe. But you all read the press release of the last couple of days about the fact that we are beginning to close stores that are not unprofitable. But we're closing stores as a result of the co-creation sessions that we've had. Almost 60 now, 25 in the SSC and the rest in the field. We had one yesterday in San Antonio. But in all of those sessions, it has shocked me that one of the primary concerns that our retail partners have is their own personal safety. And then we heard the stories that go along with it about what happens in our bathrooms. The issue of mental illness, the issues of homelessness, and the issues of crime. And Starbucks is a window into America. We have stores in every community, and we are facing things in which the stores were not built for. And so we're listening to our people and closing stores, and this is just the beginning. There are going to be many more.
That is a brilliantly measured take by a self-made billionaire who has clearly changed society. This is the man who, whether he created it, I don't know. I think Starbucks was a little shop in Seattle, and I think he saw it and the vision was his to expand it as a global brand. But this is a man who basically made coffee an accessory. That's it, okay? Just to let you know, I never drank coffee before real Starbucks. I had a little bit. My dad used to drink Sanka and stuff or Maxwell House. There was never any good fucking coffee. And then when I started doing movies, you know, they would say, all right, we're doing a coffee run. Who wants what? We want Frappuccino, Cappuccino, pep, pep. And always on Scream. I'll never forget. And Wes, we would always do it. And Wes would get a tall coffee. And I started drinking. I probably did before, but I really remember drinking them on Scream. And Scream 2. Scream 2. We really lived like kings. And he's like, yep. He's like, whole crew got a coffee. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, that's why I just bought the stock. So I remember that. It was 1990. I think it was Scream 2. I just remember going, damn, this is so good. He's like, yep, that's why I just bought the stock. And like every day, producers come in with fucking coffee and fucking grips and fucking key gaffers and starlets. I mean, that's how you know what Starbucks is, right? I mean, boom, and then the rest of the coffee was boom, industry was born. And I never forget Wes saying he bought the stock. So God knows how much he made. And but before I was 26, coffee wasn't the thing that it is now. Okay, so that was half my life ago, a little less than half my life ago. So Howard Schultz is a brilliant mind. Built this brand, multi-billionaire. Whether you love it or hate it, Starbucks is the new McDonald's. Coffee's supposed to give us energy. I don't know if it does, but we're addicted. I'm addicted. I love it. It's just become like a comfort, right? And this dude is a pure capitalist, but he's measured. But he should run for fucking president. He's got a great way of speaking without being alarming. The guy is fucking on it. And he basically just said, look, at all the meetings we're having in all different regions, people aren't prepared to deal with somebody shitting all over the bathroom and coming at them with a knife. Or somebody throwing a fucking frappuccino at the barista's head. Like, seriously. Like, I have some nice Starbucks around here, okay? Hollywood, there's some reserves, which are super pimp Starbucks. And I wish we could go into them more. There's not as many couches now because of all this insanity and also because of the pandemic and all that stuff. But this guy is a capitalist, and he says we're closing stores, and we're going to close more, and they're making money. We are going to go to the robots, and you're going to have the Starbucks delivered to you with the drone, and then eat the cricket sandwich, morning breakfast. Cricket egg sandwich. There's no more egg. It's going to be a cricket. Have a cup of coffee with the cricket. This is fuck. So I'm just telling you, this is again, so it'd be very alarming. This should be on the fucking head of the news, but you're not seeing it because they're fucking cunts. Because they don't want you to know, okay? Because they're cunt bags. So, and you know it, because every time you go into Starbucks, Coffee Bean, wherever it is, there's always some dude out there possibly wanking it or wiping his butt. I mean, this stuff goes down, even the nicest ones. Okay, he just said we're not equipped to deal with it. Watch. So here's the next one.
And leaders, mayors and governors and city councils have abdicated their responsibility in fighting crime in addressing mental illness. And we are going to have to refine and transform and modernize many of the things we do to meet the needs of our customers in a very changing operating environment in which customer behavior is changing. Now, I say that, but at the same time, you need to understand something. Despite the challenges of COVID and post-COVID, and the changes in customer behavior in which over 50% of the business is drive-through, over 25% of the business is mobile order and pay, and the third place experience as it was designed seems to be less relevant. The demand for Starbucks coffee by our customers, domestically and around the world, has never been greater.
That's all you need to know. Coffee has never been more demanded. Mobile orders are huge. Online orders are huge. The less a huge thing is going in for it. People don't want to deal with that shit. And he's like, we are just going to have to modernize. They've taken the power away from the people that are supposed to enforce things. They've let the lunatics run the asylum. They're enabling. And this dude is coming hard and saying, we're going to have to adapt. We're going to have to change, which basically means if we're going to have people in stores, Starbucks is going to be armed with bats. Or Robo-Bucks. Would you like cream? Like, and God bless them. I hope they do. Or he's going to say, sorry, you can't sit down here anymore and pitch me your fucking 7th-rate screenplay that's about a fucking coming-of-age story. Because guess what? There's no seats because there's no inside. You can't meet me at the Starbucks, and I don't want to hear about your fucking cheating scandal because you know what? There's no seats. I'm glad that's happening. You know why? Because people need to wake up, and maybe this will wake them up. Don't have the coffee to wake them up. Maybe they will wake up when they realize they need a wake-up call, and they go for their wake-up, and they can't get it because they did not wake up. Does that make sense? That's how people will learn. Hit them right in their coffee. What? I can't get one. It just shows you how much having a cup of coffee is in a public place with your friend is a privilege, a highly overlooked privilege with the dominance and the censorship and the insanity that is starting to arise. Remember this. Having a cup of coffee is a privilege. And quite possibly, it might be a pastime. I'm not saying you can't have one, but I'm saying it might not be that simple to meet your friend for a cup of joe at your local coffee shop in 2023. Guys, that's the world. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what I see. This was just sent to me, so I'm going to react to it. This is a video from JoJo speaking in front of, looks like a trash dump. Looks like he's speaking in a fucking toilet in Camden. The fuck is he doing? The fuck is he talking about?
The first frost. You know what was happening? It had to put on their windshield.
Yo. What? So apparently, guess what? That's why so many people have cancer. And guess what? You're out there in Delaware. Let me tell you something. That's how I used to use windshield wipe. This isn't even fucking funny anymore. This is becoming, where is Mike Judge? Mike Judge, you're the most brilliant man to ever exist in cinema. Idiocracy, you're still 20 years ahead, dude. This is becoming idiocracy. This isn't even funny. This is elder abuse. Biden just said, that's why me and so many people in Delaware had cancer.
That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer.
And guess what? My brain is a baked potato. This dude is not there. This dude is gone. He's doing press conferences in front of garbage dumps in fucking Camden Yard. I remember all these woke pricks hated when I made fun of him when he voted, and I saved every one of the blue check marks. And when this motherfucker goes down, I'm going to tweet and screenshot and blast all of those fucking pricks. Sensitive pussies. Because they can't fucking look at reality. And guess what? This is insane. Biden just announced he has cancer, but he doesn't have cancer. What was the fucking word he was trying to say? I have no idea. I can't find it. What did he mean to say? Oil slick. There's an oil slick. There's oil slick. Oil slick. He said he had skin cancer? I don't even know. Dude, there's a lot of rumors about the presidency before his term is done. A lot of rumors. But the dude is fucking... Okay, so have you seen this new trend on TikTok? This is a new trend. Wait. I can't believe this is fucking actually happening. How many variants? I'm right there. I'm looking at like 5 different variants. And I'm fucking looking at a felony, a misdemeanor, assault. Like, I love this video if it's 2006. I don't know how you can do that today. Just like with women alone. Like, that's got to be like in Dubai or some shit. Because you got to be like, when you see a woman now, you got to be like, hey, you look like you got great business sense. Like, well, this is, I mean, to me, that's 2006. It's great, but now it's like, who fucking got what variant, subvariant? How is that happening? So I would love to see Twitter react to that. But this is a trend that's probably gonna get fucking everybody canceled. That one chick, really, they weren't just pecs. She went for it. God bless her soul. All right, here's another video I'm gonna react to. Stay with me. Okay, come on, fucking open up. Okay, this is Okay, I'm gonna react to a gender video here.
Okay, everyone's really confused, so I'm gonna explain this. I am non-binary, and I call myself bi and gay and queer. Those are all terms I use for myself. I say bi to like help people understand that I'm interested in like all people, like people that have the same gender as myself and people who have a different gender as myself. But no matter who I'm dating, I'm always gay because I'm not cis and I'm not a boy or a girl, so it's gay. Does that help? Like I typically almost like exclusively go for other trans people. So like the fact that my boyfriend is trans, like we call each other boyfriends. Like I'm his boyfriend too. He's my we're boyfriends. So I'm gay and bi and queer. It's like the same for me.
Okay, this is a lot of math. Come on. This is a lot of math. See, the whole thing is that be whatever you want, but don't get mad if I'm confused about it and I have questions. This is a lot of math. I don't have a master's degree, so I'm going to break it down. I mean, I'm really going to start being funny about this shit again. I'm fucking sorry. This is a fucking lot, man. It's a lot. I think she's got a good sense of humor about it, too, because, again, it's not bad. I'm just like, what I laugh at with this is that we're expected to just have a fucking degree in gender studies now. Everybody is supposed to understand what your pronouns are and why they are. When we were told that a potato was a potato, and now a potato is a rutabaga. Okay, but now a potato actually is a steak. Now you're getting out of the vegetable and you're going to the meat. Now a potato is a kitten, and you're like, well, you just left the food realm, so you left the vegetable realm. You left the starch realm to go to a root realm, and then you left the root realm and vegetables to go to meat realm, and then you left all food realm to go to a cat, and then the potato's like, you know what I am? I'm a spaceship. Like, and if we laugh at that, we're pieces of shit, or if we have questions about it, we're pieces of shit, or if we don't totally get it, we're pieces of shit. Hey, boomer zoomer. So, don't get mad if I'm like, yo, what? So let's break it down, and then I'm gonna tell you what I believe, and you tell me.
Okay, everyone's really confused, so I'm gonna explain this.
All right.
I am non-binary.
So right away, non-binary was what? this means like these are your binaural digits, your pussy and your vag. So you just say I don't have them, or I don't subscribe to having. Meaning this looks like a woman. It could be a biological woman. I'm not sure. Like I said, like the video I did last time that with that other kid, like I thought that was a dude and he was a woman. So I believe this is a woman. Everything screams about a woman here, but it could be a man. I don't know. In terms of the biology, all right? Don't fucking get panties all rounded up. So she looked like she was born a biological woman, so I guess she doesn't subscribe to any gender, meaning if you ask what she is, I'm non-binary. I'm not female, I'm not male. Okay. I think that's what that means.
And I call myself bi and gay and queer.
Okay, that's a lot right there. You got 3 things: bi and gay and queer. I thought back in the day it was like queer was like all that, but now it's like subsex of subsex, which I get. I don't know how you're saying bi when there's 73,000 genders. That's kind of fucked up.
All terms I use for myself. I say bi to like help people understand that I'm interested in like all people, like people that have the same gender as myself. And
you just said you're non-binary. How can you be the same gender if you're non-binary?
People who have a different gender as myself.
You don't have a gender. You just said you don't have a gender.
But no matter who I'm dating, I'm always gay because I'm not cis.
She said that like that was a fucking. She wanted to make sure you knew that she ain't cis. What is cis? Am I cis? It used to be, yo, little sissy. Look at that sissy. Dude's wearing a pink skirt. Little cis. Like, that's what, but cis is like me now, right? Like, I'm a cisgender. What does that mean? Like, I white, male, straight, fucking boring dude.
Like, I typically almost, like, exclusively go for other trans people. So, like, the fact that my boyfriend...
So, you're trans, but you subscribe as feel like you're a man, but you're... So you're trans too? You didn't say that.
And is trans, like, we call each other boyfriends. Like, I'm his boyfriend too. He's my we're boyfriends. So I'm gay.
Yeah, you're gay. You're whatever you want to be. Yeah, I mean, she seems like she's got a good personality. Seriously, she'd be cool to talk to, but that's a lot of math. It's just a lot of math. That's all that is. So I'm gonna do this more often, guys. I'm gonna try this, and if you guys like, you can send me your videos that you want me to react to. Oh, this is a fucking good one. Okay, so
I will sacrifice myself for the greater good. Why, you may ask? Asian women can single-handedly cause the white genocide that they are so afraid of. With 2.25 billion Asian women and 500 million white men, baby, it'll only take 2 generations. In 2 generations, there will no longer be any blonde-haired, blue-eyed brats. I will pass on this hair, these eyes, this skin, and my babies will be Asian. They will learn my language, and they will not be white. So try me, Chad. I welcome your fetish, because me and my Asian army will fuck you out of existence. Peace.
Oh my god, oh my god. This chick says she's gonna fuck. Hey, you know what? I hate your guts, but I'm gonna fuck you. Yep, that's right. That's the way to get rid of us, baby. Get rid of us that way, baby. Just fuck us out of existence. That's what this is. Could you imagine if a white guy said that? Like, I'm gonna fuck Asian women out of existence. He'd be fucking doing 20 to life. Like, I get it. We've had a good run. We were very privileged, or we are. But I mean, just come on. The rules aren't the same. We couldn't say half of the shit that other people say. Maybe we've been saying it too long, and it's our turn. But this chick basically just said she's going to sacrifice herself to get pregnant by white guys so then she can have half Asian kids, and then the whole world will be fucking. I mean, it's actually a good theory biologically if you think about it. I mean, she's correct. Like, it won't be like pure white blood, if that even is there. Is any blood pure anymore? Is there pure Asian blood or pure black? Doesn't everybody have a little something extra in them? Like, this is insane. This video I'm gonna react to.
Hey, bye, kids. Y'all get home safe, okay? Y'all get home safe. My little partners out here, get home safe, all right? I'm sorry y'all gotta be going through see all this shit. okay? Get home safe.
This is insane.
I gotta walk through this shit. Come on, man.
This is insane.
These little kids gotta walk through this shit. This shit is crazy.
This is insane. This is so fucked up. Like when I would walk home from school, sometimes I'd see like a vagrant or something, you know, somebody hard on their luck or whatever. But this is next level of these kids are gonna grow up so smart, and hopefully the elements will not get them. But that's fucking insane, and that's in San Francisco, the richest city in the world. I don't know why he's dropping them off there. If that's their bus stop, is it to make a point or their actual bus stop? That's fucking terrible. That's fucking terrible. That's PTSD. This is what people are having to go through now. These children, innocent children. It's 8th and Mission. Look, at somebody wrote, it's worse that there is this shit than people have to walk through it. Worse that people have to live like that. Okay, this is what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, right here. It's these fucking douchebag idiot comments. Look at this fucking guy, Rupert. Okay, look, it is terrible that people have to live like that, but kids trump adults. Okay, so if a kid is innocent and you're an adult and you're fucked up, now how you got there, it's a shame, and we got to work on that. But we have to keep the children innocent. Okay, the world is coming at everyone too fast. Now more than ever for children. So to sit there and go, it's terrible that people, then to walk through people like living like that. Dude, again, it's like, yeah, it is terrible. Some of those people have hard times, and some of those people have just made bad life choices. How about that, Rupert? Some of these people made bad life choices. Do you know why I never tried heroin? Because I don't want to be addicted to heroin. It's not that fucking hard. It's fucked up.
All right, y'all. For everybody who is watching this right now, this is a call to action. The lives and futures of millions of women and girls are on the line. The overturning of the legal right to abortion is an atrocity. When abortion is illegal, women die. When abortion is illegal, women's wombs are turned into crime scenes. The illegitimate overturning of abortion rights must not stand. Now is the time to speak and act. Now is the time, if you have a choice, if you have a voice, to act now. We demand that the federal government restore nationwide legal abortion now. Get into the streets in mass, sustained, nonviolent protest. There is no neutral. Rise up for abortion rights now. We demand the federal government.
This is not helping your cause. At least with somebody like me. Okay, this is fucking gross. It's disgusting. It makes me look like you're unstable, but also it makes me look like you're possibly a Satanist. Like, what are you doing? Bloody pants and then the blood all down. I mean, this is not the type of stuff. This is, you know, there's one way to avoid this. Don't fuck. I can't even with this. This is like, that's just gonna make a person like me go, what are you doing? Like, I don't want you ever to have a kid. I think you should never ever have sex. Don't get me started. It's a very, very multi-layered issue. But they say abortion is health care. Tell that to the fetus. Baby's like, oh, cool, I'm getting a fucking new health. You don't like that. People don't like to hear this. But when you put that out there, like, yo, I get it. They gotta have women have it. But, like, making a pool of blood underneath you on the city hall step. I mean, you made a statement, so you won. But it was like, is your vagina? I mean, it just looked fucking. The world is insane. I'll try to be funny for you. I'll try to make you laugh on stage. I'll try to be funny here, but it's just such a bizarre. I don't know. Maybe I watch too much. I could not watch anything, but then I wouldn't make content. But also people are like, get off the internet. Like, I tell people, get on the internet if you want to be informed. Like, if you want to be in denial, then be in denial. You guys know me. I'm a chill guy, right? I'm not crazy. Well, I'm crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm functioning crazy, right? Like, so I posted a clip on my gram, which a lot of you saw, which was a joke. I'm going to have to talk in code because this is what it's about. About the the gram says, blah, 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 visit, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about. So that's already sus as fuck. Okay. So then I go over to TikTok and I post the clip where I usually do well. And I get a notification that says the sound has been removed from this post because of miss blah blah. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. TikTok, the Chinese spyware app, which I use because I gotta use it. I told you a couple weeks ago, these millennials came to the show because they saw a clip on TikTok. It's a great marketing tool. Unfortunately, it fries your brain. You can look up the article. And also, I like a good banana bread recipe or a guacamole recipe. And there's things that jiggle on it too. It's a win for all of us in many categories. Unfortunately, it's a complete fucking backdoor spyware that is completely knows all of our shit and is slowly usurping into our brains. That's 100%. I believe it. I believe that shit becomes part of you. Now you're saying, what the fuck are you talking about? What I'm saying is communism in China is trying to impose itself over fucking here because it says it's misinformation on a joke, which the joke is not exactly a joke because A, it made people laugh. B, they clapped, so they laughed because it was a surprise, and they clapped because they believed the truth within the joke, and I'm presenting truth with a fucking giggle so you'll digest it easier, but yet these mofos took the sound off to quell my speech, to suppress me. Now you're saying, what's the big deal? It's your little joke, it's blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes, I agree with you. It's not a big deal in this little microcosm on a global level. But what it represents is a fucking nuke to our society on a universal level. Let me explain it to you. China ain't known for its decency towards humanity. Sorry, China. I like a lot of things, but you got some fucking skeletons in your closet. Then they're supposed to be the beginning of the whole Wuhan. You know, whether you believe that or not, I believe it, okay? They don't want people pushing back against the government. They can't do that to us, but they can slowly when they infiltrate our culture. That's why tons of Chinese people make money and leave because they don't want to lose their money. It's very simple. Ask them. So China does this. First of all, let's talk about the joke. Is the joke misinformation? How many people that have had, do you know right now, that are sick? How many people that have had 1 and 2 and 3 add-ons do you know that are sick? I know a lot. I know at least 5 people are like, I got my 4th ding. I don't know why I got it again. What? I don't know. I got my 5th. I know people that have had it, that are coming out of it, that are in it, that are fucked up from it. But yeah, that's all you need to know. How many people that don't have it do you know that are fucking? Just do the math in the comments, okay? So not only that, it's humor, it's my opinion, but you censored it from another country, my opinion. You don't want me questioning it? That's guilty as fuck, bro. That's everything you need to know right there. Comedy is the last line of defense. Jim Carrey said that years ago. Brilliantly, beautifully said. Comedy is the last line of defense. Again, people are worried about their gun rights. Okay, I got that. Women are worried about their reproductive rights. Okay, I got that. But what happens when you can't talk rights? What do you think's bigger? The ability to shoot a gun, the ability to keep or get rid of an embryo, or to be able to fucking voice? I know what I think is. I know that you probably need fucking guns to stop it from happening if you want to have a shootout, but I don't think you should have a shootout with a regime. And obviously, the reproductive rights are a very big issue. But what happens when you can't even talk through humor? That was a virtual, digital, internetable Will Smith slap to my face. Your goddamn mouth. Like, that's what they just told me to do. Meanwhile, since they pissed me off, I guess they sensed that I was fucking watching them all day. Because what they're doing right now, and you're not hearing about it because they're not going to show it to you because they're fucking hiding shit. If you talk to any bankers, anybody that you know, an uprising has started. China's banking system is on the verge of collapse. Here, so let me just react to this video. So you're saying, Jamie, what the fuck is that? What are you talking about? Here's what that is. Banks in China, some of them, there are reports that either have or about to go belly up for a multitude of reasons. What you just saw right there, ahead of a certain bank, I don't know, you can fact check it, said that, I will read it to you. Tanks are being put in the streets of China to protect the banks. This is because the Henan branch of the Bank of China declaring that people's savings in the branch are now investment products and can't be withdrawn. Do you understand that? They're saying, oh, we have your banks tied up in real estate or crypto or whatever. Basically, the banks don't have the fucking money. And people are starting to get antsy, so they want to do what they did in 1929, almost 100 years ago, which my parents did, which was called well, they were just being born, but their parents, a run on the banks. And before computers, people literally ran on the bank, went to give me my money, give me my money, give me my money, give me my money, give me my money. And the banks fucking went crazy. People jumped out of windows. Bankers jumped out of windows, bats, billy clubs, everything. That is what is going to happen in China if it's not already happening. So China's banks got a bunch of the fucking tanks from the government, and the tanks are there to protect the banks from people uprising. So a guy's looking for a couple of bucks from his IRA. Here's a fucking rocket launcher. But you know what you should do? Let's censor Jamie Kennedy's joke. Don't you have bigger fucking fish to fry? Here's some of the things. They converted all RMB into USD. When the market crashed in America, they froze all accounts to protect their USD investment. Now the customer wants the RMB withdrawal, which means they must convert USD into RMB to let the public withdraw, and they're not allowing it. Long multitude documenting bank run in China's Henan province, which crescented in recent days with protests and clashes with police and plainclothes goon squads. 3 local banks and the Sheng Village Bank, Shengaka Community Bank, and Shenga Community Bank have frozen $178 million of deposits, offering scan information on why or how long. Look, the sniffle started over there. 2 weeks to never fucking slow the spread again came over here. That could happen here. Believe what you want. Censorship is real. My biggest thing is why I'm telling you this is because you know it. If you watch this channel, you know it. But there's a lot of idiots that fight back with this shit. People that you go to the store and see, all these idiots, these people that are just so fucking asleep. So what you need to do is you can't argue with them. All you can do is just stay on your mission, and your mission is to protect you and your loved ones. But this is, you're going, how did we get from here to there? What the joke? The joke is the fuse that just lit a fucking million firecrackers for me. Protect your neck. Guys, that's the world. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what I see. Like, subscribe, comment. The video went up a little bit more this week. Do it. Love you.